Hi Rafi, it's great to see you. How's your trip to Kalimantan going?
Hey, it's been amazing so far. Kalimantan is full of surprises, way more than I expected.
Well, I can imagine that. I've read a little bit more about the place, but I think there's so much more that I can discover about that place. Can you tell me the interesting fact about Kalimantan?
I mean, there's so much to talk about. Did you know that the Kalimantan is going to be home to Indonesia's new capital city?
Oh yeah, I already heard about that. IKN, right? Or Ibu Kota Nusantara. It's fascinating that the government can move the capital city from Jakarta to Kalimantan.
Exactly. I mean, they've already started preparing the area. It's literally right in the middle of the island, surrounded by dense forest. I think the government here is really focused on making it an eco-friendly city, considering how crucial the forests here are to the environment itself.
Well, yes, you're right, 100% right. And that's so interesting. Kalimantan forests are some of the largest tropical rainforests in the world, right? You know that. And they can make it into capital city. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, they're vast. I got a chance to visit some of the protected areas. The biodiversity here is quite incredible in my opinion. You can find all sorts of wildlife from orangutans to exotic birds. I mean, it's literally just teeming up with life, the whole entirety of forests.
Well, it sounds like a paradise for natural lovers. But what about the culture there? I've heard that Kalimantan has a rich cultural heritage.
Oh yeah, definitely. The Dayak people here, who are the indigenous community here, have such vibrant traditions. Their dances, music and art are very deeply connected to the nature. And I was able to witness some and attended a local festival where they performed these traditional dances, and I bet you it was so mesmerizing.
Well, Dayak people are always interesting. They have some pretty unique beliefs, don't they?
Yeah, they do. In fact, there are quite a few mystical stories that locals still believe in. One of the most famous is actually called the Kuyang. It's a myth about a floating head with its organs hanging below it. It's said to be this woman practicing black magic. I don't really know, but yeah, mostly just that.
Yes, that sounds creepy.
Yeah.
Is that something that people still talk about?
Kuyang, sorry, and other spirits is still strong, especially in the rural areas. They're a big part of the local folklore and spiritual practices. Even in the modern world, those stories are very much respected and kept alive through these various many generations.
Well, it's amazing how this mystical belief coexists with daily life and ongoing modernization, especially with the new capital being built in IKN. It must create an interesting content.
It's like you're stepping into a place where the ancient and the modern meet. You can see the future in IKN's development, but you can still feel the old, deep-rooted traditions everywhere you go. So,
Yes, of course. Kalimantan sounds like such a unique place. Well, I'd like to visit there
yeah,
someday.
you definitely should. There's something so special about this place, the forests all the way up to the culture and the mysticism. It all leaves this lasting impression that could never leave you. It's like nowhere else I've ever been.
Well, thank you for all of that information. I'm adding it to my travel list for sure. Thanks for sharing all this fascinating insight.
Yeah, anytime. I'm glad I can give you a glimpse of Kalimantan. We'll chat more when I'm back, so there's still so much to explore here.
Yes, here, thank you. Looking
Thanks.
forward to it.
Talk to you soon.
Safe travels.